Hey there, my name is Sahib Athla, aka your host for Late Night with the Brown Guy. On this show, we'll be covering current events, political happenings, and at times some uplifting news to get you through one week to the next. Think of me like the brown John Oliver you didn't know you needed, and I don't mean it only because of the eyebrows. Over the past week, you may have seen this picture of a large letter sent via an envoy to the Donald by North Korea. It's being called the rectangle of mass destruction. But I ask, is the letter that big or the hands holding it very small? Those are the questions reporters should have been asking the Donald, but rather they wasted their time inquiring on the content of a letter he never actually read. Come on, even I know by now. The Donald doesn't read anything with more than 280 characters. It's the upper limit of his attention span, though I bet you he'll be responding back with an even bigger letter with even bigger font. It's the biggest you've ever seen, which is also what he told a disappointed Stormy Daniels. Baby, I'm a grower, not a shower. Now, the point of this so-called peace conference is slightly lost on me because reports say North Korea is less inclined to denuclearization but would be willing to open a burger joint in their home country. It's like when Hitler proposed, rather than ending the war, he'll hold a movie night playing Charlie Chaplin classics. Or when your mom promises you a PS4 for Christmas but surprises you with a McDonald's Happy Meals toy. It appears this conference is less about peace but more about the shared passion for a cheeseburger among two diabetic supreme leaders. Once those golden arches graze the dark sky of North Korea's flat terrain, baby, we will have liberated that nation. Them golden arches are the symbolic representation of the American dream and our losing fight against obesity. God damn it, you tantalizing barbecue sauce, slightly too salty fries, and $1 mac chicken made of mystery meat and cheap American labor. I hate that I'm loving it. Sorry, the only thing about this stuff is that it goes out much faster than it comes in. Talking about going in and out, we might not be in with the dopest countries of the world, because this weekend was also the G7 summit, the G standing for gangsta, and 7 for the number of exclusive countries invited to this gathering of the top dogs, the big boys and gals that rule the world, where they discuss various topics ranging from trade and the economy to diplomacy and human rights, all of which America is currently doing bad at. We used to be the Gangsta 8 before Russia was kicked out over its annexation of Crimea. And now talks are calling this the G6 plus 1. And we're not one of the sixes. It's an accumulation of the US pulling out of both the Iran nuclear deal and the Paris Climate Agreement, but failing to pull out in time to prevent the birth of Don Jr. Add to this what is being called the Trump tariffs on steel and aluminum, and you have multiple head of states, including French Prime Minister Macron, saying, "We don't mind being the G6 if need be." Look at the love the two used to share. It was the best bromance since Brian and Stewie, since Achilles and Patroclus, since Woody and Buzz Lightyear, you name it, and they were better. I can't believe they let something hard, steel, get between the two of them. Hell, even Britain Prime Minister Theresa May and women slowly giving up with each subsequent Trump tweet is no longer having an official meeting with the US as it is with every other state. Britain used to love us. They fought a war for us, and now she's like the ex that looks the other way every single time you walk by her in the hallway. Sad. If Trump keeps this up, our only allies are gonna be Russia, for obvious reason, and Greenland, because no one fucking lives in Greenland. I'm a find the silver lining type of person, and if they do become the G6, at least they already have a theme song in place, like a G6, like a G6. Now, we can't play the song due to copyright laws, so all you get is my tune-deaf voice. And that is all that is wrong with the world. What a week. At this time next week, we will have updates for you from Trump's and Kim Jong-un's summit, unless